I have a list of 13 trends. These are like current trends, things that people are doing now. And the point is that if you're adopting this or any of these, the consensus is then in about 10 years, you're going to really regret your decision. So 13 trends that people will most likely regret in about 10 years from now.
Okay.
Number 1, oversharing on social media. And what might seem like a good idea today might not age very well. And this, I think, covers all demographics. I think this covers teenagers, maybe 16, 17-year-olds, and what might be dug up that they did 10 years earlier. You know, let's say they're now 27, and let's say 10 years from now, what? It'll be 2035. So the year 2035, and then you go back 10 years to right now, and it's some 17-year-old, and, you know, maybe they finished college, maybe they even, you know, went to, get a master's, and, you know, now it's job time, and, maybe something comes back to bite.
This is the only thing that comes up. You know, you see all these content creators, and listen, Instagram's full of them. I mean, hell, we're in that pool as well, MJ. But you see some of these people sharing really insignificant things that they're wildly emotional about.
But insignificant, that's not going to be a problem. It's just certain things that, again, might seem like a good idea or, you know, not problematic now, but as it ages and, you know, if you're maybe looking to do something with your life, you know, could something be dug up?
What are you looking to do with your life?
And get in with me?
Yeah, well, let's look at your Instagram and see what posts are going to bite you in the ass 10 years from now.
I still haven't figured that out. I have no idea what I want to do with my life. I have not figured that quite out yet.
Wonder if this dancing street performer that you caught so much flack about is gonna track you down in 10 years. Hey, remember me? Son of a bitch.
All right, that's number 1. Number 2.
Yes.
Using ChatGPT too much.
Oh, I love ChatGPT.
I don't use it.
Oh, I use it for everything.
I don't need it for anything. I don't want it. You know, also, you know, ChatGPT is also, you know, coming up with erroneous information.
It's getting better every day.
But hang on a minute. There was a story recently. I can't remember whether we talked about it on the show.
With the guy who was getting sick because ChatGPT said replace salt with, like, you know, pool cleaner or something like that.
We did talk about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we did mention that one. No, I was going to mention another one. There was another story about a lawyer that used ChatGPT for a legal brief.
That's his problem.
And it was like totally erroneous. It was like totally wrong. And then submits, you know, the brief to the court or submits whatever had to be, you know, turned into the court. And the judge, you know, is looking at this crap saying, what is this? And it turns out the lawyer had used ChatGPT and it was just wrong. Hey, we have done tests on this show and we showed how Google AI was spitting out just erroneous information, just completely false crap.
Yeah, so you process it, but listen, I had it plan a trip to Yellowstone for me. The first thing I did is typed it into Google or did it into ChatGPT.
And did it have you drive the RV off a cliff?
Into a lake. Not off a cliff, into a lake. But, you know,
you turned the RV into a duck boat, right?
Ron Castro,
No, D. Castro.
What?
It's not Castro.
I've been saying it wrong all this time?
Our market manager and VP is Ron D. Castro. It's D-E. It's not just C-A-S-T-R-O. It's D. Castro.
Oh.
You had no idea?
I thought it was like Fidel's nephew or something. I had no idea. So, Ron D. Castro. He went to Portugal last year.
Right.
He typed his whole itinerary into ChatGPT, and it gave him like top 10 things to do.
And he ended up in a Turkish prison.
Which is what he was looking for. Listen, people like what they like.
Ron, you ever been in a Turkish prison? All right, so using ChatGPT too much, you know, relying on AI.
All right.
Yeah. Number 3, veneers.
Oh, the fake teeth?
Yeah.
Why? Because you're going to be an old person with, like, you know, gleaming white teeth?
Yeah. So veneers, they're forever, and you sacrificed your teeth forever for some freaky white chiclets. All right. Number 4, these are things that you might be doing now that you're going to regret possibly in 10 years. We've talked about this baby names. That a good baby name that you think you kind of like or it's cutesy now, it might not age well.
No.
And your kid might be pissed beyond description at you later in life for what you named them. So
These unique names.
yeah, it's
really just
it's unique baby names. You know, I mean, and some of these are like dumb baby names, like some Star Wars character or something.
all right. Listen,
just
little baby Boba Fett is doing just fine.
baby Jabba. They should have named you Jabba.
They should have.
You should have been Jabba.
I don't think the movie was out in time.
Well, what year were you born in?
74?
Oh yeah, Star Wars was summer of '77, I think. Yeah.
So,
Yeah. So
otherwise, Dad would have been like, "This kid looks like Jabba the Hutt."
Jabba. I wonder if are there any kids named Jabba? Could we search?
You know what?
Can we search the Social Security office for baby names? Are there any kids named Jabba?
Here's the thing. Jabba's the kind of name that I wouldn't be surprised if there were like a bunch of, and I'm just picking a country, but like a bunch of Indonesian kids named Jabba.
Or Boba Fett.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even Boba.
All right. Who was the character in Star Wars, like one of the later movies, like in the 90s? The character that they hated.
Jar Jar Binks.
Yeah, Jar Jar Binks. Yeah. All right, so unique baby names. 10 years from now, you might really regret those suckers. Scrolling. So in 10 years, we might regret the amount of scrolling. Do you know on average per day how many hours people scroll? Scrolling. Any idea?
I mean, my phone was telling me the other day that it's been active for like 8 hours that day. And I'm like, how the hell is that possible?
Yeah. On average, people spend about 3 hours a day scrolling.
It's incredible.
So let's say you live to 80. That's about 10 years of your life gone to scrolling innocuous garbage. You know, that's my New Year's resolution right now in August. I'm going to reduce my scrolling.
Okay.
That's it.
There you go.
All right, number...
way to draw a line in the sand.
All right, number 6, millennial gray decor. Is that a thing? The millennials like gray tone? I've always liked gray. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, gray's your color.
I like gray, and I don't think it necessarily goes well with my skin tone.
Or your personality.
But I've always liked like a gray... You know, I like those ash gray T-shirts, and I've always liked those things. So apparently millennials are using gray everywhere, and that's going to be something you might regret in 10 years. Posting kids on social media. I think of the Chloe picture with the skeleton. I don't regret that. And that's 20 years later.
I mean,
that's like 20 years later, maybe more, 20 plus years later.
I don't know. I mean, I post the kids on Facebook occasionally, the family pictures. I try to be thoughtful about it. You know, I mean, nothing embarrassing to them or even where they're the butt of the joke or anything like that to where it would, hurt them later. But I kind of like posting kids on social media because what happens is 5, 6, 8 years later, you pull up a memory and like, oh, hey, look at that. You know what I ought to do? During the next break, I'm going to see if I can find the image of Chloe sitting on the corpse's lap. Yeah, that's around. That's somewhere online as well. Yeah, it is. It is online. I'm gonna find it and I'm gonna repost it on my Instagram, and I'll let you know when I do it. But I'm gonna try to post it during the next break if I can dig it up and find it. But man, that's hysterical. So I don't think I regret anything. At this point, I don't think there's anything I regret as far as kids on social media. But be careful. So, people will post some. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Fester just found it. Yeah, that's hysterical. Never forget. All right, number 8, Brazilian butt lifts. People will regret it. Right now, might seem like a good idea. You want to hit the clubs and wear your tight pants with your BBL. How do your Brazilian butt, they don't. When we have Brazilian butt lifts in the nursing home, they don't hold up well at all, apparently, and you will regret it. All right, Ozempic. Is Ozempic going to be an area of regret? Yes, because otherwise the fat people will be dead. No, listen to this. Possibly weight loss drugs like Ozempic could be a matter of regret. I feel like we don't truly know the long-term side effects of these medications that are working too well.
Yeah, Ozempic and other weight loss shots. I can't imagine taking a shot instead of starting an exercise routine. The side effects listed are insane. Well, we're hearing about what? Ozempic Wiener. Now it's Ozempic Vijay. I just read about that last week.
I wish I had Ozempic Wiener.
Ozempic teeth, Ozempic nose, Ozempic tongue, Ozempic toes.
Whatever.
I mean,
yeah, things that naturally happen when people lose weight, they're going to slap clickbait Ozempic on.
Just heads up, because long term, 10 years from now, is it going to be anything? Is it going to be an Ozempic oopsies? Ozempic oopsies. Yeah. All right, number 10, Botox and filler could be an area of regret. Getting all the implants and injections in the face. They call it Mar-a-Lago face.
Hey, listen, dude. That's no joke.
The other thing that you ought to be concerned with, I've got 3 more here. Buy now, pay later. Oh, so many people are doing these things. What are some of the names of their Klarna, right? Isn't Klarna?
What is that?
It sounds like something I just pulled out of my butt and made up 2 seconds ago. Yes, I use Klarna. Yeah, Klarna, you get to like pay in installments, but there are these lots of these buy now, pay later deals that are popping up, and people are getting buried. So
is that called financing things?
Yes.
Okay, people.
No, but people are financing like their trip to the supermarket. That is not a good idea.
Yeah. It's not.
That is not a good idea to, make payments on your last trip to Publix or Winn-Dixie or whatever.
Finance a house, finance a car, maybe. But...
All right, number 12, vaping.
Yeah, that's what I was waiting for.
Listen, there are people that are so addicted to vaping. It seems that some people get more addicted to vaping than they do to this. Exactly.
Exactly. I thought the same thing.
Whoa, and we've seen the stories, we've seen the research that in many cases, and, we've talked about this. I don't have like exact specifics in front of me, but I know that the claim is made that in some cases, vaping is even worse than cigarettes.
And I don't think the research is done yet. I mean, they don't know enough about this stuff.
And then finally, what is an area of regret? This is so obvious. We've talked about this for years. What do you do when you're younger that you might regret when you are older? This is an easy one. This is like, this should be top answer on the board.
Yeah, there's one glaring answer.
This is like survey says. Number 1 answer on the board. Fester, what do you think it is?
It's got to be tattoos.
Number 1 answer on the board. Show me tattoos. Yep. And the Fester family steals it.
Do you remember like in like the early 2000s, guys who had like muscular arms got like big black stripes on their arms?
Oh, yeah.
Like tribal, I don't even know what it was, this big black like tiger stripes on their arms. And I saw a guy with those on like over the weekend, and I'm like, those did not age well.
Yeah. Also, what about the folks that went through the phase of wanting to get like Chinese words or Chinese characters as a tattoo? And remember, some people were going to get like Chinese character, and then it would say something like, I'm a wuss bag or something,
You walk into a Chinese restaurant, they start laughing.
Hold on. We had stories about that. We had years ago, we had a story that a guy said that like Chinese people, they like walk by him and start laughing.
It means courage. Oh, no, it doesn't. It means something completely different.
There was something like the guy thought it meant courage, but it meant like I am a lady boy or something like that. So there you go, folks. 13 modern trends that you might regret in 10 years or so. So heads up on that. You like the video? If so, go ahead and click like, share, subscribe, and get more.